Good little start right there. Good little start. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage. Starting the show off with a poet. He's from Sacramento. He saw the show online, said, yo, I got to perform at spoken. Well, he did that when he was watching. He's like, yo, I got to perform at spoken. So he contacted us. We saw his video. He's one of the dopest dudes out there in Sacramento. We got him right here. Please give it up for my man, Terry Moore, ladies and gentlemen. Terry Moore.
Who do our children have to look up to? I said, who do our children have to look up to? Let me take you back in time. Let me take you back in time when we sent our kids to get degrees, not so they can get good jobs, but we sent our kids to get degrees so they can own their own businesses. I'm talking about businesses. I'm talking about way back in the day. I'm talking about way back in the day when, yes, we used to go to church. We used to go to church on Sundays because Sundays were fun days and we used to cruise around and just have a good time. But then in a lot of parks, they started moving us out of the parks. So we took it to different streets like Broadway, but we couldn't stay. So we take it to the parks, but they don't want us there after dark. And now our kids don't have anywhere to go and Sundays are no longer fun days. I'm talking about way back in the day. Way back in the day when we used to watch ABC, Wide World of Sports. I'm talking about when somebody was introduced by Howard Cosell. I'm talking about the greatest heavyweight of all time. I'm talking about Muhammad Ali back when TV was free. But now it's pay-per-view. And you know we don't like to pay to view. So instead of watching fights, we fight ourselves, but it's not like it was back in the day when we bump shoulders for 30 minutes and go home and brag. Now, somebody calls the other a punk and the other goes to the trunk and pop, pop, pop. This is something that's got to stop for us. The dream of Dr. King will soon become a nightmare. We got to open our eyes. It's right there. I remember my dad used to tell me to go out in the backyard and practice real hard so I could become the next superstar. But now daddies ain't home, daddies ain't in the home, and daddies ain't coming home. So our boys are in the bathroom pumping steroids trying to be the next athlete. Our boys are walking around with baggy pants and being rappers like 50 Cent, but it don't make sense because rap sales have dropped 33%. Now, girls walking around half naked trying to be the next video vixen. This is something we got to fix and we got to do it quick because we can't depend on Angelina Jolie to adopt all of our babies. Talk to your kids tonight. Talk to your kids and tell them about when the extension cord was always on the table. Back before BET and the legal cable. Tell your kids about how we used to have to be home before the street lights came on or it was going to be on. And remember, our mamas used to tell us to go outside and have a good time and don't come back until it was dinner time. And if we got thirsty, we drink out the water hose. But now they suppose you can't drink out the water hose because we might die. Look at me. I got whoopings. I got whoopings, but I grew up blessed. But now you whoop your kids and they got the power to call CPS. See, talk to your kids about that. Talk to your kids about how we used to go down the street with a boombox in our hand, surveying the land, just being positive, finding out the way to live. But now half these kids are creating drama in gangs, creating drama. Don't know half of the information about President Barack Obama. These kids don't know anything about the divorce rate being so high because they're getting high. These kids don't know anything about single-parent homes or half our kids not graduating from high school. They think that's real cool about African-American men not getting college degrees. And on Sundays, we're no longer on our knees. We don't know how to pray to God because the school system's telling your kids that it's odd. So I asked you, who do our children have to look up to? And when they get older, what's going to be available for them to do? So should your children look up to a poet who came all the way from Sacramento to be here with you tonight? When you go home, should they be able to look in your eyes and depend on you? I just want to praise the Lord real quick before I...
Yeah, all right now.
I gotta find a way to prove my love to you. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get you a card with your name engraved into it 50 times with 50 different romantic rhymes. And if that doesn't work, I'll get you 8 boxes of Seeds candy in all assortments around the world and have Morris Chestnut personally deliver them to you. While Brian McKnight serenades you with a rendition of Luther's Superstar song. And if that doesn't work, I'll go to Zales. Get the perfect diamonds. for your ears, your neck, and one great big one for your heart. I'll hang a billboard outside your house that says you are the second that makes the minute, that makes the hour, that makes the day, with a poem on the bottom that makes the wind jump, wiggle, and sway. And if that doesn't work, I will lay you down on an authentic, self-warming bearskin rug. I'll go to one side of the room, crawl up to you real nice and slow, bury my eyes into yours, flip my hand open, and read the Bible to you. And if that doesn't work, I will squeeze you so tight until your hair catches on fire. Until you get a job and on the same day decide to retire. Until me being a spoken funk becomes your ultimate desire. And if that doesn't work, I will go to your family reunion and get in front of all your drunk relatives and tell them that you are the Oprah that makes the wind go free. Oprah Winfrey. You are the Billy that makes every moment feel like a holiday. You are the Coretta that makes me king, the Rosa that makes my heart want to part. You are the Holly that makes my life taste like the sweet taste of berries. The Alicia that makes me want to reach in my pocket and give you the keys. That woman that breaks me down to my knees. And if that doesn't work, I will go to your job and I will tell them that me and you will still be making love until we're the age of 103. And on your 104th birthday, you'll still be making love to me. It'll be me, Viagra, and you. Because I always find a way to please my woman, my boo. Just like I do now while we're still young. And if Viagra doesn't work, then I will use my money. Because money keeps the women sprung. And if that doesn't work, if the Morris Chestnut doesn't work, if all the poetry doesn't work, if everything I said doesn't work, then forget you then. And that means you never wanted to be loved at all. Thank you very much.
Coming to old song. Can I come up to? Because I'm young, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know you're gonna
I know
What? Yeah, you come up. You know the youngness in me. Come up to that, son. The youngness in me from Malaysia.